Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the circuit Paul car. I mean, yeah. So, the third sitting, the constructors, and well, how should we put this? Last time we won out everything. Yes, I won the great work that Max pounds for Lando, and he's actually getting closer now to Sean Leclerc and Max. He had like I don't know what the hell happened in the last race with him. So, I mean, yeah, it's just weird that like Daniel got second. Now that's alright, you know. He's close enough to George Russell, for example. He's close enough to Sergio Perez and stuff like that. I mean, Red Bull second, that's okay. You know, the fight on there going on. But the question is, of course, before we go into the race and actually check that all that. So I actually want to go into Q2, Q3. Yeah, actually, can accept that. Fast. I always can't say the fastest lap because sometimes the strategy allows it, sometimes not. Yeah, okay, so race preparation. Now what I actually want to do is like the car analysis. And okay, we're strong in mid and high speed. Both of them, we're quite strong. We're just lacking in brake and engine cooling quite a bit, like 4 and 2% respectively. So now the question is how we compare to Mercedes. So we're better high speed than them, but also mid speed is quite important. Are we lacking that much? We're having like a big advantage. So 5.89 and so 0.06. So we have here it's 0.4, so 0.04. So it's actually a bit more that we have. And here, oh, it's kind of percent, and here it's 1.5%. So yeah, we can actually say I think Red Bull will definitely over us. We're equaling them at acceleration, but it's because we have also the Red Bull engine in there, so it doesn't make out quite much. So yeah, so looking at Ferrari, oh, we're faster than Ferrari in the highest speed. So I expect if we now switch to Red Bull, okay, Red Bull is worse than Ferrari in low speed. So Ferrari is just better in low speed, but nothing else. It's shitty in the okay, so Red Bull definitely dominant. So I mean, we could stack that one like after. Wait, right. So we have like the races, calendar. So we have July, and then we have August. The last race being the Hungarian Grand Prix. Maybe after like after the Hungarian Grand Prix, we might look into the thing. We might look. I can't promise because I might forget because my goal is like now I want to produce quite a mass amount of after like race after race, and now it's like not much anymore. So now we're looking on here, and actually Oscar Piastri actually got a development point, so that's good. I should put that still into the. It's better with the tires. I think they're pretty harsh with Oscar Piastri here. Like 17.7, come on. It's quite harsh. It's quite harsh. It's quite harsh. It's quite harsh. He won those two championships. Obviously, should be. And Joe is ranked like Joe is like. Look how Joe is. Joe won you. Where we have Joe, he has an 81. I think he should be at least rated as high as Joe Guan Yu because he beat Ninja Grove. Ah, okay, it just opened my phone. Oh my god. This is yeah, interesting what I did. Just did. But okay, yeah. From then Ricardo's contract running out. And we might need to look for like I'm not interested because they're currently focused on like the race weekend, which is understandable. We might look after the French Grand Prix. It's because like you have like the half which is not interested because of like your team being not that good, and Max Verstappen won't go to McLaren right now. But maybe next year. Maybe next year, yeah. Maybe if we basically made McLaren next year the absolute monster of a car, like then we just take every wing and stuff like with Lando, and maybe we have Daniel still in place. I don't know. If Oscar Perez is a big difference, but he can take actually quite a lot of experience, more experience from like the Friday prank sessions. Actually, gonna still gonna do because I think I think that's too underpowered. It's like he's underrated. He's quite underrated in this game. He should be more fairly rated, because this man won F3 and F2 in a row, and that's what many people have done. Charles Leclerc has done it. And if you, I mean, I don't know, I didn't play F1 2018, but people remembering that Charles Leclerc was quite quick. He was quite good and was quite decent in the game. So why is he quite decent here? At least I'm like, at the minimum, I'm expecting like an 81, like Zhou Guanyu has. No, he got nothing compared to the Chinese driver which he has beaten out legitimately. So, I mean that's legit. He won championship legitimately. Obviously won because he wouldn't be champion. But what I want to say is that what I put it wrong. Is that this man, he hasn't gotten a seed. Secondly, he's way worse than somebody who paid to be in F1. Excuse me, what the frick? So, yeah, so I'm really like, excuse me, what the frick, because, well, how should I put this? It's quite, it's like quite disturbing to me, because I'm like wondering, okay, Charlotte has actually got penalty. It'd be nice if we knew what penalty that is. Jesus, you don't know. Which penalty do they have? You just know that they have penalty. Okay. We don't care. We absolutely don't care. So 67% trust in the setup. So we might take a bit more downforce. You actually don't need that much brake stability. I mean, that's okay. What we have here with Lando, what can we do? Bit less speed. I think that's going to be alright. 35, 31. Gearbox 31. I think that's critical. Okay, no, 20, 25 is critical. And we're going to go once again here quite low here. We don't want to go to high what we have. I don't want to see like our cars right at the top, because then I can expect more qualifying. And we're 6 and 8, which is okay. It's okay. 78%, and yeah, it's okay. That's all decent. 36%. Look, you got quite a good amount of here. So what's Nando's getting going? Car part knowledge. Yeah, set of trust. Set of trust not high, yeah. I mean, 18% roundabout. Well, that's okay. So we need to get the brake stability a bit. I think that's gonna make it. What's it with Lando? Okay, we need a bit more less cornering speed. We can do that while, because we're putting those down. think that's good. And sometimes I say that Macs don't make any sense. In real life, you wouldn't have those setups. Trust me, you won't have that setup sometimes. It's just random ass, and it wouldn't work out in real life because sometimes the balance is just incorrect. And fourth knife, the counter is a knife. Interesting. 180, yeah, 100% car part knowledge. Point high, okay. No, it only goes up a bit with the setup trust, but that's alright. So the car parts we now exchange. Yeah, his gearbox now. He's now definitely his third gearbox, and he used it now for quite a long time, his third gearbox. ERS, second ERS, that's okay. Okay-ish. I mean, that's taken. Lando, of course, going to use a second gearbox as well. And his third gearbox. Yeah, I mean it's alright. Fair. So, else do we have a chassis C2? Okay, we actually can build in the C1 chassis, and that's actually 66% knowledge. I've actually done that. And everything else, 3. I actually got only 3, so that's okay. So, I think we can a 4 set of tires, 2 and 1 hard set. And what's the strategy here? I think it's going to be like a 1 stop. Medium hard, yeah, medium hard. So I don't want to use my the softs too much, but we won't do like many laps. But
Radio check, please, Lando. Yeah, all good. Okay, so that's a green light.
I'm gonna send out Daniel Ricciardo right now, hoping there's no traffic. I'm gonna wait until he disappears off the screen, and we're gonna start him. Start Lando Norris. Actually, some people start in front of us, but that's all alright. Then we solve the make as the traffic. Don't get much traffic. Okay, so we got Leclerc as the only possible traffic. So Ricciardo gets probably passed quite well. And now up to Nando. Is he going to be blocked by Charles Leclerc? Not really, luckily. 23.8. 28. Okay, so it's the only bit he's behind his teammate. 8.3. They were clocking like the fastest time yet, I think. Yeah, 31.9. They will destroy this with a 31.85. Let's see, we're gonna hinder Leclerc quite badly, I guess. Quite good that we actually got quite good time right up the boot, right from the get-go. So now this is Lando, and he has blocked Charles Leclerc bit. So yeah, that's not gonna get good for Charles. Farmer's gonna beat. Oh, he still beats out. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we're actually gonna wait now. Wait and see which positions we own. No, thank you. At the moment, I need maybe like here. Wait it, like the overflow. It's like good, but also I don't want it. 3P5 and 6 and 7. We got the 2 Ferraris, Red Bulls, and Hamilton. I think also got a bad time, but we got a second to the People behind will show Magnussen 4/10. That's okay. That's okay. I think we can stay in. We don't need to go out a second time. I don't think so. Yeah.
The session has now finished.
And how do the times look? 23.79. What has Ricciardo? 23.8, 28.0, and 41. 23.8, 28.0 blank, but that's actually not going to happen. Okay, Pierre Gasly actually is quite good. Look at the French. The 23.9. That's it. Where's Russell goes in front of us. I don't think okay, Gasly can sort of slot behind us. Can Ocon do something like his teammate? I don't think so. No. And then Bottas is basically hindered by Williams of Tsunoda. So Bottas' lap time is ruined. Yeah, that's not gonna happen there. Do anything. Magnussen improved. We didn't need to go out. Yeah, 7th or 9th. That's quite good. 7th, 9th is quite good because well, yeah. Charles Leclerc also got a penalty, so he will drop behind us at least 5 good place penalty. So yeah, that is no problems. Let's see here. 87 trust, and we're gonna go out in Q2 with this 87% old tire. Well, why are we gonna do that? Basically because I might do a second lap in Q2. This time I was gonna out early.
And rear check. Yeah, confirm. Track should be green now.
It's gonna rain. So we're gonna send out Ricciardo. Charles Norris. Hopefully there are no traffic because once again, oh god, there's no traffic. Okay, not much for Daniel, but there's gonna be for Lando. And that's why you want to do in Q2 definitely 2 laps. You want to take the old set because most of the time the lap's gonna be ruined. Yeah, it's not what you want. It's not a good lap. Not at all. Because now this will be 4/10 of a second faster. And you're going to be safely through at the end of the qualifying session. But then they got lost 2 seconds because of that. Bullshit. Now it's important to time this right. You're going to leave this time for... So now if they are all moving out, you're going to now start with... So now all are out lap. You're going to wait a bit. You're going to wait a bit. So now we can send Daniel out. Daniel will now go out. Now we're going to wait a bit with Lando. Let's send Lando now out as well. Now they're all on a fast lap except for us. We're like still on a prep lap. second to the last 2 corners, man.
Maximum pace. Yeah, fine.
And we're now gonna watch Lando Norris doing the same. 73% use. That's quite good, frankly. Once.
Well done, mate. Great day.
I need to hope they don't spin. Big biggest problem. So that's where you try to get a good lap in the beginning, but if you don't, you must try to have a fresh set at the end. If you can't time travel and get like an old fresh set in Q1, it still can work out. You should actually tweak though with the fuel in there sometimes. Verstappen on pole with 31.3. Leclerc improves. Now the grip is quite high, so okay, Lando definitely got a green sector type. So what have we got at the moment? We got 27.8. What have we got? 27.9, 27.9, 28, 23.8, 23.8. Not far off. 23.8. That's actually in the mix. Where's Daniel Ricciardo going to come out? It's 7th. And we can expect Lando a bit higher. Maybe ahead of Perez. And we're definitely going to push out Valtteri Bottas. And we are... Well, we are 7th and 8th. I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's alright. And we are inside of the top 10 shootout. So, now you might gonna know the drill. So, we're gonna look here and take this set. The 88% set. And then we're gonna take the soft set. Because maybe, you know, because the thing is, because maybe there's a safety car at the end and we might need...
Daniel, radio check. And check
We might need an actual...
Yep, radio's good, drift's good.
Okay. So, most of them are out now. How else are you going to go out? Now with Daniel, he follows Russell. Lando. Please just don't hinder anybody. Yeah, it's good. Because now we can do a laps freely. That with the 31.42. 23.7. Oh yeah, 8. So can't expect us to be that quick. Obviously, but I mean, hey. So we're gonna watch Lando Norris on his lap, and we got the freaking old lap tire. So yeah, that's on tenths. So there might be 1 or 2 tenths that we are able to get in, and we're gonna be able to gain out of that. And we're putting on fresh rubber right here. And it's a 1. It's not bad. It's definitely gonna not. And it's 7th. With all tires, we have enough time for 7th for Lando, and that quite secured. Though at the moment, it's a double pole for Red Bull, and we are not seeing a thing. So now, what the fuck? Why did it say plus 15? I actually said the time before 4 tenths. We can't expect 4 tenths, but that's because like the tires at the moment. So we might expect 1 or 2 tenths going up. This shows time by 14 seconds. Wow. 14.9. I don't get it why it's badly rated. So now, once again, you're gonna try to go load as late as possible. So we're gonna go here on status. Okay, everybody's out, so now we need to wait for Hamilton to be a bit away. %. No. Daniel, go out now. Lando, out now. Once again, we're going to activate the Modi right here. Full tact. That will hopefully help us. A bit out. That was hopefully out a bit.
If you can, push. Yeah, confirm.
73% once again. You can need to make up at least a 10th to catch Russell. That's good to know. Though those tyres should be quite handy dandy. Oh, 23.8. That's better. 0.8. 7. That's better than Ocon. That's better than Fernando. And that's better than Russell. Russell's quite strong in the second sector. He's taken that as 10ths away. So Russell quite strong in second sector. If he doesn't now screw this up in the third sector, he might have a chance for pole. I don't know where it's there now. We're going into this. Wherever Daniel lands at the moment. 6. It's gonna be like a 10th or so up. Now everybody now needs to wait for us. And so where's gonna Daniel land? Down and there, okay, so we can expect us to... Yeah, 10th up I said, which is true in this case. But here in this case, oh yeah, okay, that's quite close though to Russell. You see this gap? We proved the place, and we just not brought us into the race. I don't know how much penalties Charles Leclerc has. So if he has only a 5 grid place penalty, that's not enough. Sally can't look into the thing. Sally can't look into who has like what. So yeah. Yeah, just gonna let him talk. And what was the? Oh yeah, because he lost last time. Last year lost, so they're wide foot free. Yeah, we hope that's not raining. So sorry, I need to do a quick break, and I'm a no cutter, so just gonna do a short break because I'm gonna be short away. 2 minutes or so, 2 minutes, because I need to go to the toilet. So see you in 2 minutes. Oh well, I'm back, and sorry for the short inconvenience. We're gonna look at the strategies though. So, what is the quickest? Oh my god, okay, they're quicker. They are quicker. Medium hard. I think medium hard is better. I think medium hard is better than hard medium. Or is it? Yeah, medium hard is better. So then we might look on a medium. Let's say hard, but we're gonna go on the soft. So which amount, which time we can estimate should be around lap 40. If we get something around lap 40, a safety car around lap 40, we need to put in and go into the soft tire. So now it's a question. Faster, undercut or overcut? Okay, we'll give Daniel the overcut. And Lando, we're going to give the standard strategy because, well, basically we can still change this. And we're going to take 2 mounts, and we're going to take a bit more fuel with us. We need that much more? It's 1.9 kilograms. So I'm just going to take 1 more lap of fuel. So, a bit aggressive, overtake, he's 8th. So, the Lando obviously 6th, but that means that Charles Leclerc got a 10th place penalty. Oh my god. So I think I got everything in. There's all of the correct parts put in place, and hopefully we're just gonna start the racing now, and we hopefully have a great race. Hopefully we're gonna win this race, and hopefully not win, but yeah, hopefully we're gonna do like a good amount of points, secure P3 in the constructors, maybe P2 in the constructors. 33. Yeah, in the lead. Yeah, Lando Norris. Yeah, that was just Daniel Ricciardo, man. I was just thinking like that's not Lando. Yeah. He's just talking about the pro, like that. He's like about not on P3, but it still can happen in the race. And I know it's like not as high as he might have wished. But I mean, it's okay, you know. We're like a mixed team. Oh, I don't want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah, boy. You might take Russell. So has anybody chosen to go for the hearts? Paris and Hamilton.
Good move, good move.
Yeah, Dan would take Fernando Alonso, but that was needed. Obviously, we needed that overtake. Actually, it was like a start maneuver, or you see badly. Okay, just did quite a good amount of. Just got the traction on the inside and just pulled off the slash outside inside combination there. Just got the traction now. Let's look here. Lando got Russell now. Daniel will get him because of the slipstreaming of
It's looking good.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Like behind Lando, because he can actually stay behind Lando's slipstream now, and Russell doesn't have any slipstream because Lando up front he's giving the slipstream to his teammate Daniel Ricciardo, obviously, and as he was well trying to do some overtakes maneuver against Carlos Sainz, and he might do it. Sweep it around, no. I think Carlos Sainz, yeah, he's attacking Hamilton quite ferociously because Hamilton has like the hard tyre, and so it's going to be quite difficult. It's going to be important to go past him, but I think with the hard strategy, it's going to lose out a good amount of time before we actually know it. We're going to go neutral now. Oh, that's an intern fight! It's an internal team fight! Ah, well, always. I mean, what does internal team fight on Mike though? And Ryan Ricciardo is just as fast as the race. What the hell? 140, 10. Yeah, okay, that's not representative. The car which spun, but I think that's Bottas. It's Bottas, yeah, it's Bottas.
There's currently yellow flags.
Yeah.
He just lost probably like the traction. He's in hard. So yeah, that's just there, and then yeah, just lost the back end. Just try too much. Hard and not just responding that great there. I think we need to stay behind the train of cars. We need to stay in the reach because Sainz got past Hamilton, and we need to get past Hamilton as quickly as possible as well. I think because he won't be able to go the pace we need to go.
DRS enabled. DRS.
It would surprise me that was being fastest lap. 38.5. Okay. Thought a bit, but I mean it's still okay. Five. So the hards aren't that bad. Oh no. Well, why are you standing? Okay, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is now. Sorry. Go back. Is now unfair. You see 22 days worth of behind the two saves, so time to behind between two episodes I was doing were 22 days because I was having 3 weeks of an exam. I actually had exam today. I thought I'm doing this in the afternoon, so. But this is just not. It's not expected like the standing still. Normal car would just go on. You would just go on slowly. You might lose 1 or 2 positions, but not. You just will not drop to the back of the grid. That's just not good. That's actually one thing I have a criticism about this game. In that case, it's not realistic. Like how the car is rejoined the track and how the impeding works, because you're basically so often impeded. It's so freaking ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous how you get impeded. Like it's like impeding heaven. It's impeding heaven. So we're gonna give him we're gonna pit him later. Actualize switch strategy A, so it's not that much faster. A again. So we got both of them on 54 laps of fuel. Both of them a bit aggressive at the start, please. Trying to go past the opponents. Because, I mean, it's acceptable to me if, for example, being we have you have gotten a spin, and then you rejoin. But like, how to rejoin? That's the problem to me, because it's not working like it should. It's not working like how it should. Because how should it work? Is see track. It says right here. Oh my god, we're taken on the inside by Fernando Alonso.
P7 at the moment.
They actually can take this. Oh, actually doing a double overtake against Fernando, probably as well. Okay. This is worse than before. But we have now got Alonso, the old fox, in front of us. Which is not good. Hopefully we can slipstream here. Look at now. Now they don't do overtakes, but hopefully just don't do anything stupid as well. Anyway, I got the inside here. That shall work out. No, Norris. Stapp and Perez are fighting. That was a clean move. I don't need to show you that.
P7.
I just said once again, I'm just gonna restart stuff if it like really happens, something I can't control, or from now on, also if stuff like that happens, like stuff. It's like, well, I'm like, what the fuck going on, game? And it's due to the game that it's like, and it's not like a realistic mechanic. Just the game is unrealistic, and if something like that happens, I don't like that. I'm telling you the truth. I don't like if the game isn't realistic, but that's okay. You know, it's okay. It's okay if the game isn't realistic, but it's not okay that the player has to suffer from it. And it's not really that Hamilton is so good in this Mercedes. He was so overrated. He for me. Oh, okay. Hopefully not Ricciardo. Who is blonde?
Yellow flags ahead.
Sonoda.
Confirm.
Okay, those are 5 seconds off after 2 laps, so who fucking cares about them? But once again, that's what I want to say now. Leclerc's not getting through here to Alfa Romeos, but I mean, they're having on hards. I mean, it should get past them. That's not realistic. And Hamilton being so good in this game, it's also not realistic. He had an absolute. I mean, I have to say, in 2021, 2020, especially 2020, he was an absolute beast. Don't get me wrong. 2020, Lewis Hamilton on another level. 2020 Lewis Hamilton. 2022 Lewis Hamilton. / 2023 Lewis Hamilton. I mean, good. Australia second place, but Russell wasn't there, so yeah. And he was quite lucky with the red flag, you know. So Perez wasn't there. He didn't qualify high. I mean, Melbourne, not good track to overtake, so I think would have given him to be free, but I mean, still quite okay performance what he had in Australia. But I mean, still, especially 2022 at the start of it, once again, like he was not good. He was not good. He was way overrated for me in that situation, and like that. And for me, having such a driver on the grid, which is overrated. It's never good to have an overrated driver on the track, because the driver again will get too much respect. Drivers will be, oh my god, he's like the best driver of the world. He is definitely one of the best drivers, but he just can't adapt to the current era of Formula 1. And this might be now discussing, well, might get some Hamilton fans up on the rise and say, hey, he's also some Mercedes fan, but I have to say, actually, I like George Russell. He beaten out Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Daniel Ricciardo does the fastest lap of the race so far. At 8.5, so wow, Lando was the slowest of the top group. The fuck? The fuck, Lando? What the hell you fucking doing, man? Need to go faster. How are they doing? What is he doing wrong? Cars are getting warm. Okay. 100. Okay, so no speed up yet. What a guess now. 130. Okay, so yeah, we're not that far behind that. But I have to say that sometimes Hamilton showed what he has. But 2022, he wasn't able to adapt to like the driving style of like the years that era's car. And the thing is, I think that's it's basically because of the car. It's like of the era. I say there's more competitiveness throughout the grid. You have Lando Norris, definitely. And he showed in Emilia Romagna what he could do last year. It was a podium. And you have Verstappen and Perez. Verstappen he's so good. And then you got George Russell, a teammate who is the closest to Lewis Hamilton, closer to Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, was it? Ever. You know, George Russell can be consistent over much more. Because maybe Valtteri Bottas was doing like 1 or 2 good races, you know, had a good start in the 2020 season, I think, or 2019 season. He had quite a good start, but then it was like all going down for him. So you have Verstappen. He's going to overtake once again by Perez. You have Verstappen. You have Leclerc. You got a scientist day. So Ferrari, I mean, this year they're shit once again, but I mean, they're okay. You got a freaking Fernando Alonso in a Aston Martin in 2023, which is not to be underestimated. And you got a Red Bull as well, as was just said before. And you got George Russell, which is here quite underrated in this game, I guess. I don't guess. I just know it because that's not what George Russell performed in real life. Sorry, but it's not like that. But Russell hasn't performed like that in real life. Russell performed, so actually you would need to switch like the places, and I think they haven't patched that yet, and I don't know why. And I just think because of like the Hamilton fans are like, oh my god, you're not rating him the best driver, like one of the best drivers. What the hell, you know? Hello. It's then not like representing in the game. If you're not making him the best driver, don't give like him like an attribute which says needs to get to grip with the new car. I don't know why he's rated so high, because I don't think anything is the case rated good high. But like, remember when I was playing a Motorsport Manager Mobile, actually with McLaren once again. This with Science though, the champion actually. And yeah, that was it. Everything I need to tell you about that series. But you remember there were like attributes like your drivers could have over races, like they had like a bad day, or they had like a winning streak. They would give them like better attributes, or they had like a good interview. They would make like better sponsorships, stuff like that. Also, what he actually should do is, for example, for Lewis Hamilton, you should give him with that patch, make like this thing, and put like that in. Needs to get to grips with the car, and like a minus on all of the ratings. Like, I don't know, maybe 2, 3, probably 3, 4 minus. Like, so he gets on like a level with George Russell. So 655, so faster than what is up ahead, but slower than what is behind me. So I mean, that's not good at all. I mean, yeah. But what I want to say here is, I don't say Hamilton's a bad driver, and I want to say he was bad all over the season in 2022. But I just think he would need to get a nerf. Not like a nerf, but he just needs to get like something which make him not OP for the whole season and make him better. Like something like really like which runs out. I don't know when he got strong again. Belgium, he was quite okay, and Hamilton's now leading. Speaking of him, the fuck is doing Hamilton at the front in this freaking Mercedes? And Verstappen and Perez both on the hards in this case. Okay, by the time they got them on mediums, guys can't overtake them because, well, yeah, they're freaking hards, but they're still Red Bulls, and we're the first one with a medium, so we can undercut them because we're gonna have a better performance because the 3/10 quicker. Those tires are 3/10 quicker. So we got 3/10 quicker tires than the rest. If we pit in lap 22, Lando, and 23 with Daniel, we're gonna have quite a substantial amount. Yeah. Now I just heard that we don't break off that much of like the train. They're fighting in front, so that should help. That should help us out. Okay, Ricciardo broke away from the train. He's now in it again, but he didn't go to the DRS, so you lose quite a good amount of time if you're not in the DRS. Somebody out in front. So basically now for Ricciardo, it's basically over to get something now in the top 6. Probably can happen because like Fernando Alonso pushed him out quite unfairly, probably, and was in these games are because like who gets them and why. It's a Ferrari. It's okay. Can't fight against Ferrari that hard. Look, and he's... What the hell? How are they so quickly away from him? Why are they so close out? But I think we're now creeping in together with us. Yeah! We are in the... We're now in the train again. And Lando actually now leads his own train. Okay, that's shit as well. That ain't no good. So if there's too much fighting, losing too much amount of time. But the McLaren now can go the pace.
McLaren macht eine Position gut.
Might put him in. Yeah, next lap. So attack.
Stay close.
Yeah, confirm.
Let's try and
Now
push
can
up.
go aggressive.
Okay, cheers.
And yeah, we're gonna go onto the hards.
Box this lap, box this lap.
So many people have picked
Yeah, confirm. Happy to box.
Sainz, Russell. They all have pitted. Leclerc, we need to get ahead of Leclerc in this battle. We need to stay ahead of him. Trying to get as close to Sainz as possible. Now I need to push as quickly as much as we can. Because that might be the deciding factor.
And save fuel from now, please save fuel from now.
Confirm.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Leclerc doesn't go into the pit.
Cool.
So you're gonna wait until Danny crosses the line. Well, here it's gonna maybe open the window. Yeah. Hard as it pans.
Use the overtake button.
Perfectly. You did it quite stop to can I get some help. So where is signs? Now we won't be those signs. Why did it put it so late? Like that's not quicker for racing. I'm gonna come out in front of Russell Day. Yeah, boy. See what he can do. Both of us.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Okay, understood.
See where they're gonna come out a comparison. This is like a direct battle.
Leclerc has pitted.
And why are we letting him go out front? This is shit as well. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is legitimate bullshit. Why does he come out? But no, how am I would come out in front of Ricardo? So the undercut worked out for Sainz. Now. Further for Alonso and Russell against Ricciardo. But only because we stood still. That's a second we lost. And that would be in front of Russell. In front of Leclerc if we just go. But the fucking game stat, it says no. No, we're gonna wait because he drove away. But come on, game. You are stupid. I need to accept that. So we've got 30 seconds. We've got 27 seconds. So we're actually getting quite close, yeah. And what are we lapping? With Lando. Lando, we are lapping 36.73. So Sainz is pulling slightly away. We're a 4/10 quicker than the quickest car out. On track.
McLaren mit einem tollen Überholmanöver.
Now, if Owen, come on, Owen, please don't fight back. We've got old, hard tyres. Owen, just don't fight back, please. Don't fight back. Will you do me the favour, please? Of not fighting back. Please. Oh my god. The second sector was not good because we didn't have the rest, but first one was quite decent. 24.770. Ooh, that's quite good. 9.5, that's shit. We need a 42. We need a low 42. Car isn't here stuck. So yeah. At the moment we need to focus here on Nancy Lando boy. And it's the freaking fastest lap of the race. Come on. 36.2. That's 3/10 quicker. My god. Bro. Okay, we're gonna do overtake for this lap.
Use overtake.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, she got up
That was
some
good.
places.
McLaren macht eine Position gut.
Now we're going to go with the ERS deployment.
Well done, mate.
Lando. Wasn't you? Red, white, Leclerc. Definitely the pit window of Verstappen. They're only getting slower. Now I need to close them. That's what I'm using. The fuel. No other reason. Come on, Sebastian. You got that old tires. Let me go past. Please. Please. What do I need to do? Say please. I want to save the environment. Let's save the bees. Please. Please, I'm gonna save the bees. Come on. He's going to have the DRS. So that actually should be quite. Paris has quite good. Car has quite a good amount of top speed. So when they need to wait for the start finish, the back straight. It's time we're now losing. Losing time is not what I want to have. Going past. And hopefully won't be able to go past us. So it's a 21 gap now. And what it is to Daniel at 25. Okay, Paris is in the pits. Red Bull are double stacking. Hamilton stays out. Ocon stays out. Bottas, Gasly staying out. Wasn't a bad double stack. Where's gonna Paris come out front? Hopefully not well. So let's see. He's gonna come out behind us, yeah. At least behind Lando. Vettel, Russell, Paris. And he's gonna come around the front, and Verstappen is now quite behind. So Lando is some seconds now behind. And we're gonna be second place sitting right here. Yeah, we were putting away Sebastian Vettel. He has no DRS though, so now there's a sitting duck against the Mercedes of George Russell. Ocon in the pits, Hamilton more importantly, he already served his pit stop. So I want to see where Hamilton comes out. So, and they're still trying to overtake. Hamilton
And we don't want to
He's
lose too
gonna
much time.
come out behind. Gonna come out. He's coming out behind this group, and we're fourth. And those. So we're gonna come in second with Lando. And third, fourth, fifth, sixth or fifth with Daniel. Depending on how good we can. Oh my god, he boxed him in. Okay, that's good. That's good. We can't make it though. We won't be able to make it. Are we going to be able to overtake Sebastian Vettel? I also would be quite disappointed.
Good job.
We're being sixth at the moment. 5.7, and there's Perez knocking on our door. No, who there? It's Checo Perez. That's not good. And Leclerc has been overtaken by Daniel.
Good job. Good job.
Slash not, because Leclerc's still there. I think they're going to go in the softs, aren't they? They're going to go in the softs. It's alright, that's alright. It's okay. Because now, Paris is in the freaking train. And we are also in it. Paris is leading the train. They're actually gaining, can he make it? Because he can make it clear. He's now in second, so we're now only in third. So, Leclerc, he locked up his ties. And if anything does that as well, it's of course a free position. Someone we don't need to worry about. Someone we do need to worry about. Let's go. Well, let's just drop out of the DRS. Oh no. The Bottas is making this absolutely brilliantly. Can't overtake. Okay. Hey, Gasly now. Yeah, we're third. Okay, and what tyre is... Bottas is on softs. So Gasly will come in. He's also going to be on softs. We're 5 seconds away. Now a safety car. What help us? Yeah, okay, we'll help with the stuff from race, but also would also help out as well. I said around that 40 safety car. Easy win. Easy win. We would make it up the order quite easily. Now we're behind Russell. We're now up into third. Again. You have to say. Up into third again. Yes, we don't have anything to play with the fuel at the moment. Not much to play with fuel. Then we will be able to play a bit with the ERS in the last lap. You're going to be able to do like a last lap overtake to finish start here, the back straight, or defend in the case of that. Depends on what. This is going to be fighting at the moment. Quite hard. And it's Mercedes, there's a problem with fighting with them, of course. He said we're fighting with them in the championship, so...
Oh,
Okay, we don't fucking care.
okay, understood.
Okay, bring the points home. No, bring the point home. Bring the point home. Bring it home, man. Bring it home. Bring the 1 point you have home. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes it happens. It's just... Sometimes you just need to accept it. And you're just not that consistent. As the very best.
Ferrari rückt eine Position vor.
I'm gonna go on energy saving with Lando.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Confirm.
Because we want to do one push lap. So we want to go here in the last lap. Well, here it's going to be last lap, but in this case,
Let's try and push up.
Yep, understood.
$7 to 8%.
Well done. This is the last lap. Last lap.
Come on.
Pack available if you need to defend.
Yep, understood.
.696. I don't care about the size here. Okay, Ricciardo is safe. Let's look at Lando. He's pushing as well as hell, man. Come on! Vamos! Oh, no, Mercedes doing the absolute best. So the grip is very high. The track. So Sergio Perez is holding it, and when he has done 28.79. Sainz has won. Is that the fastest
Well
lap?
done, guys.
Honestly, well done, Daniel. I think you drove really well there.
Yeah, we got at least that
Clear
one.
lap. Can I have ACS off and
40.80.
white
48.08. Because Daniel did the fastest first sector. Yeah, that was quite quick. That was quite quick, man.
Still a good result. Excellent job, mate. Well done.
I mean, Daniel did it. Daniel did it for the team, and Lando, he did a mistake. It's okay. It's okay. It's totally okay. So the last result. Next time I'm gonna download it in English. The next F1 game, F1 Manager game. So. Thing. I mean, he doesn't lose any position in the drivers. I mean, Daniel gets a bit close, doesn't go closer to anybody as well. And it's okay. Mercedes just catching up on us. We lost 10 points probably there. 10 points. Lost 10 points there. That could have been 20 points, and Mercedes would have gotten 2 less points. So they still would have caught up to us, but not that huge step like how they did. Up and did good points at the home race. Fair play to them. Oh, you got a 1 point. Great. Plays as well for Lando. And what we got here for Oscar, because he just got one. Because we only got Daniel. Yeah. Alright, here are the sponsors. Qualifying, and yeah, qualifying was quite okay. If I would known that, I think we have chosen because it would be 100,000 cash. 100k cash. 100k cash on our board. Now I could look after drivers. So, oh, Hamilton actually would like to join us. Leclerc. So I don't know why they're rated all the same. I think Verstappen, I know Leclerc's not interested in it. Verstappen is, Sainz is interested. Harry is interested. Valtteri Bottas is interested as well. Probably because they're like not. So we might, and I say might, get Valtteri Bottas. That man, 77 driver's number. He is oh, how old is he? He is 33 years old. Same level as Lando. 10 years older though. Or we could get ourselves George Russell. Would actually make more sense. 2 Brits in the team. That picture is not good. I don't know what I've done to Russell, but we could get ourselves George Russell. That would be good. That would be good. That would be good. Very, very good. Very good. He is nice. So, yeah, I don't think he's getting rated up fairly. So he compared. So personnel, nothing's there. Wind channel. YJ. He actually exceeded. Okay. It's actually okay. It's quite good, but I don't think it is because we could have got more points. Apparently, a 4 for buff. We are 3rd apparently. Yeah, it's just Daniel he's lacking at the moment. So we really would need a replacement for Daniel somehow. An 87, and the form of George and the likes of George Russell. The likes of George Russell. I'm quite over the time, so I have to say until the next time, and bye bye.